Namaste. Yoga Vijnana has always invested its time and effort towards the activities of Karma Yoga. Many of us have even participated in those activities in the past as well. We, as Yoga Vijnana family, have come forward and taken a huge step in spreading the science of yoga by establishing a non-profit organization, Yoga Vijnana Foundation. Vinay Siddhaya, the founder of Yoga Vijnana and managing trustee of the foundation, will share with us the vision and the specific goals of the organization during the launch day on Guru Purnima. Please spare a few minutes to watch the video. Namaste.
All right. So this is something which we have been doing it from quite some time. So as Yoga Vijnana, we have been doing a lot of Karma Yoga activities. So for those who are new, what exactly is Karma Yoga? So there are basically four main streams of yoga, you can say. Okay. So one is Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Raja Yoga. Okay. So when you talk about Bhakti Yoga, it's all about trying to purify your emotions. That's the whole goal of Bhakti Yoga, where you surrender completely to some divine or some superior energy. And that's exactly what is Bhakti Yoga. And you try to connect completely and merge with that. And that's part of Bhakti Yoga. And part of Jnana Yoga where is where you keep acquiring knowledge. So knowledge about truth, about reality, about Brahman or whatever, right? So your whole goal is to acquire knowledge so much to an extent that ultimately you realize that it is all beyond knowledge. Okay, and that's exactly the path of Jnana Yoga, where you keep acquiring. And there are different set of people who are into Bhakti Yoga. Some people are into Jnana Yoga part. And there's other thing which is Karma Yoga. So Karma Yoga is where you selflessly start working. You just don't sit idle. You keep working so that your work is worship kind of a thing. And that's exactly, somebody is drawing on the screen, is it? Okay, online guys. All right, so that's the path of Karma Yoga, where you just keep working. That's like your work itself is yoga for you, nothing else other than that. Okay, and a lot of people fall into this category also. Okay, even probably you can just think of in our modern times, probably Steve Jobs, Narayan Murthy, and all those people are like Karma Yogis. Just that's all, their work itself is everything for them. Okay, and the other part is your Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga is what we follow, which is where the meditation, contemplation, and all of those is part of going to the higher state of moksha and all of those things. And that's what most of us follow, right? Where that involves yama, niyama, all the whatever the Ashtanga Yoga, the Patanjali has mentioned. So where meditation is given the more important thing. So but those who cannot achieve this, then they have different paths. And all these are required in different stages in our practice. At some places, bhakti is required. At some places, jnana is required. You need to acquire knowledge, because otherwise you'll feel bored, or you don't know what is the meaning of what you're doing. Okay, some people are like that. And sometimes we need Karma Yoga also, which is extremely essential, where we have to start working and working selflessly. And that's exactly what is the main essence of Karma Yoga, where you just do the work, but you don't expect anything from the work. You just do the work and just leave the results whenever it comes. And that should be the attitude of doing any work, for that matter, not only some other work which you do for society. Even when you're working in your own lives, that should be the attitude of working. And that's exactly what is beautifully said in the Bhagavad Gita also. Karmanye vadikaraste ma palesh kadachara. This is a very famous statement, right? Ma karma palahe turburs mate sangostva karmani. So all he is trying to say is, you do the work, but don't expect anything from that. Your job is just to work. You do your best 100%, whatever you can do, and leave the rest. The rest will, you may get a good result, or you may not get a bad, you may get a bad result also. You don't know about that, because you don't have the, what exactly he's trying to say is, don't have control on the result that you're going to get. But just because you don't have a control on the result, don't stop working. You keep working. And that's exactly what is said in the second chapter itself for Arjuna, because he was motivating him to do the work. So the work is extremely essential. And this part of work is also been taken a lot of importance in our different activities that we have done in the past. So we have also tried to do a lot of activities, trying to engage ourselves as a family, Yoga Vijnana family, with the society. Okay, and that could be this. I'm just showing the history of Yoga Vijnana for those who are totally new to the entire family of Yoga Vijnana itself. So this is where we have done in the past. So we went to an ashram where we distributed a lot of hygiene kit, all the toothpaste, toothbrush, and all of those things to orphanage kids. and we educated them about the use of all that, the importance of hygiene and all that in the past. And then this is a picture of ashram, and then we have done a couple of times where we have gone to Shivnalli forest, which is a man-made forest by Ramakrishna Ashram. So where we have gone there a few times to do tree plantation, de-weeding, all of that work. So, and this is something which we have done in the past, and all these are like pre-COVID times, right? So it looks, looking at the picture, it feels nostalgic now, because it's almost been 1.5 2 years since we got into all these kind of work as a family together. And then we also done a lot of community reach, where we have tried to go and take yoga to a rural areas where they don't get access to the yoga teachers. They wanted some yoga teachers to come and teach them something more. Okay, and that's when we have done once where we went to Nittur in Tumkur district, where we have gone and I just took a class for a couple of hours trying to teach them the basics of alignment and what they can do in the regular practice and all of those things. And of course, it's just not me doing it, right? There are some of you who have done a lot of great work in this direction as well. So here is 4 people from Yoga Vijnana. So we went and did summer camp to Satya Sai organization in the past. So it was just like, I didn't even go for this. Okay, it was all, they did it and they just taught the yoga for them and they just came back. And that's the kind of the culture, because ultimately when you come here, you are learning yoga and you are spreading the science of yoga. That's the whole intention behind this, right? And of course, it can be as small as cleaning the job in the yoga hall also. Okay, we have done many times where we have come together. It was a fun event for us, right? Where we all come together to do a small activity of karma yoga in the hall itself. We will keep cleaning the hall. So we have done in the past couple of activities. I'm just showing one picture here, but many such activities we have done in the past, where we have come, kept the hall clean, because it's our own place. It's just not that I am the teacher here, it's my manage, and it was never like that. Okay, so that's the reason why we have come together always to do these activities. And even Oli last year, not last year, now it's been pre-COVID times. So I think before last year, I think. Okay, so Holi also we went and spent time with a small school nearby, where we distributed a lot of coloring kits to the kids because they don't have access to this coloring kits, pencils, and all of those things, and we made them do all that. So that was like a holy celebration for us. And also during International Yoga Day time, we have done a lot of activities of creating awareness about yoga itself, where we have gone to many parks, and it's a fun time for us. Also, it's a family time for us to get together, everyone. And also we have also created to try to go and create awareness about this activities, and this is something which we have done to many parks nearby, including Kaban Park in Bangalore. Okay, so and we have gone there also to go and spread the awareness about yoga. And of course, we do have full moon meditation, which is happening on every full moon day. And sometimes we open it, sometimes we don't open it, because now the family of Yoga Vijnana has become so big that there are days or times where we are not able to open it to everyone outsiders. But we are definitely opening it to all your family and friends who have been coming to attend only the full moon meditations in the past. And also we have arranged lots of guest talks in the past, although in last 1.5 years, it has been very less because of all these COVID restrictions and all of that, because of the phases that we have gone through. We have arranged many talks. Before, it was like pre-COVID times, it was like almost like every weekend we had a talk. And sometimes people used to say, don't arrange the talk this weekend because we can't come every weekend. Okay, and that's how it was before some time back. The guest talks were always going on. And of course, we did also one project called Pavitra Tulsi with an organization called Satyanusthana. So where we tried to go and distribute all the Tulsi seed balls, because Tulsi had a lot of medicinal values. It has been proven also. So we went to distribute these Tulsi seed balls to the society nearby around the center itself. And last year we did a big event where we donated grocery kits, almost worth of 2 months of grocery kits to almost 120 teachers. And this is where we got a huge donation from the entire family of Yoga Vijnana. Right? We were able to pull in almost 1.8 lakhs for this event. And we could distribute the grocery kits to all the teachers who were affected because of the COVID, because I think they were the worst affected, because they were not even supported by the government nor the society itself, because parents were saying we not pay fees and government is saying don't take fees, and they're stuck in between. Okay, and that's where we try to go and do some or bid for them. So this has been happening so far. And why am I telling all these things? Because now when all this was going on, a thought came to us. Okay, particularly when we were doing the donation for the teachers, right? Because it was a big event, and that's when we just thought the kind of activity that we are doing and we want to do in the future, it is better to have a separate entity within Yoga Vijnana, which can take care of all these things, which can go and do all these things. So, and that is why we are here today. So on the day of Guru Purnima, we are here to formally launch a non-profit organization under Yoga Vijnana, which is called Yoga Vijnana Foundation. This is the logo of foundation, right? So this is what exactly is the logo of foundation going to be. Okay. So I'll tell you the reason why this logo is going to be like this. But before that, I want to really give credits to Tanuja, who has designed this logo for us. Okay, thank you, Tanuja. So Tanuja is in the hall, those who are attending online. So you may not have, that's why I put a photo here so that online guys can connect with it. Okay. So just to tell you what exactly is the status of the foundation so far. So officially the foundation is registered under Indian Trust Act on 8th July 2021, which is like a few weeks back. And after registration, this is the time where some of us went to register the organization. I think Ronit is there. He was there as a witness for the whole event itself. Okay. So we went and registered formally the Yoga Vijnana Foundation on 8th July 2021. And after that, we have applied for PAN card. We have got the PAN card. We are in the process of opening a bank account. So by today's event, it was supposed to be done, but because of the what do you say, holidays, right? Yesterday we had a holiday, and because of that, probably by the mid of next week, we will have a bank account opened up. Okay, that will be done. And after this, yes, just to come up, share with you all what is the intention behind this foundation, what exactly we are going to work on, and what will be the idea of this foundation. So we are going to mainly work on 3 aspects here. So that's the whole intention of this foundation. The first is just to spread yoga for sure. And the second category is going to be on education itself and the combining both of them, which is going to be the yogic education. So they are going to be the 3 pillars, because definitely whenever you want to do any kind of a social activities, right, there are tons of things that we can pick up, because there are a lot of things to do in the world. But it's always better to pick something which we are also strong with, so where we can just go and influence in a better way. Okay. So, and that's the reason why we have picked these 3. So yoga, education, and yogic education. And that's going to be the 3 categories where the foundation is going to work on now. And the foundation is going to, these are kind of a planned activities that we have done so far. We'll see more of it. I'm just going to give you a kind of a launch update kind of a thing, right? So we are going to mainly work on spreading the science of yoga to the places where it doesn't normally reach. Okay, so it can be orphanages, government schools, old age homes, physically challenged places. So all these places where the yoga doesn't normally reach. And what we are planning to do, how we are going to achieve is we are planning to hire teachers, full-time teachers will be paid by Yoga Vijnana to go and execute this work for us. Okay, and that's the plan. And of course, among us also, if somebody is interested, whenever you're free to go and be part of this, to go and share your knowledge, whatever the knowledge you have, right? Because they are like, they don't even have that knowledge also. Okay, they don't even get access to this kind of a thing. So that's why whoever is interested here to be part of on a weekends or on a Saturday when the schools are opening, or the schools are functioning, once the school starts functioning, right? So whenever somebody wants to come and be part of this, you are most welcome to do this. Okay, this is one thing where we will be focusing on. And next, definitely to promote the ideals of yoga, wellness, spirituality, and scriptures. All of these things will be part of the agenda of the foundation. And encourage holistic education among children, because now what has happened is, even including I am the victim of the education system, right? I'm victim because I've did my engineering. I worked for 13 years and I'm sitting and doing yoga here. Okay, if I had known that yoga is my thing, probably I would have done long back. I don't know. But the education system is right now, I'm not blaming any system right now, but only the way it is structured is, it is all because of the British left out thing, right? It's they formed a structure to it. The structure is like progressively you learn, that's it. And after that, you are ready for a machine, like a work, go and work. And the whole system is to make you trained to work. And that's how the system is defined. But the whole factor of education should be entertainment, should be enjoyment, should be, a lot of these things are part of education system, right? And the idea of this is to promote that. Like, let's see how it can be done. Okay, these are all like very high level idea, right? And the vision is also quite a long vision. It's always good to have a big vision. Okay, and that's going to be the part of this objective itself. and of course advance the Indian culture and the literature part of it. So which we can say the Samskruti part. Okay, so where we are going to encourage, or we are going to go to schools, encourage or teach all these the concepts of Indian scriptures and Indian culture and everything to the school childrens. Okay, how it will be done? It will be detailing has to be done. There's a lot of work required here, and it will be done slowly. Okay, and of course, we are going to organize lots of talks on yoga, wellness, and spirituality. All these talks will be arranged. You'll see start, and we have done in the past also, but now all this will become part of foundation. Okay, and the next thing is to propagate, train, educate masses working with similar organization. So we are going to be associated. We have already spoken to a few organizations in this regard as well. So we're going to be tying up with some of the organization who is also working on a similar kind of an objective and similar kind of a mission to do this kind of an activity. And going forward, this full moon meditation that we are going to have, right, it will be open event, so it will be open for everyone. We are going to see how we can involve more people here because of the Zoom restrictions online and all that. Hopefully they will come. Okay, so the idea is to make it a public event where anybody can come for this full moon meditation from next month onwards. Okay, the next month meditation onwards. And then all the activities which comes under the trust is going to be free of cost for the end user. It will be completely done by the donation. We're going to do some activities for the fundraising and all of those things. It will be completely voluntary, so no force. Whoever wants to volunteer for this organization, for the foundation, you can volunteer. But end user, whoever comes to this, for them it's going to be free of cost. That's how the organization is going to work on the Yoga Vijnana Foundation itself. And in another 6 months, 6 to 8 months, we are also in the process of completing the formalities of ATG and all of that. So once that is done, so whatever the donation everybody pays to the organization, you will be able to claim tax exemption for that. Okay, and this again is we have to run the trust for at least 6 to 8 months before we can even apply for that. That's as per my knowledge from the CA. So once it is done, even that will be done soon. Okay, and after that, for the online guys who are attending from other countries, I think there is a process of FCRA or something is there, right? I think probably Ashwini will know more about all these things. So in order to get the funds from the online for the trust, there is going to be a different process altogether for that. So that will be completed along with probably with ATG and all that. Okay. So once that is done, that the entire way will be cleared for all these things. So just to introduce trustees, it is not like the 3 people who came together to register the organization only. So that doesn't mean that everything will be done by 3 people here. So the whole idea is to involve all of us together to involve in the betterment of the whole society itself. So the first trustee, definitely I'll be there as one of the trustee. And next is going to be my father is going to be there. He has a lot of experience in doing some social activities as part of the Residents Association of the Chandra Layout Residents Association and the Credit Cooperative Society. He is going to be there. And then the Shivswamy Subramaniam is going to be he comes for 5:30 batch, so he's there now in online. So he's also having a lot of work experience in India and abroad on different petroleum and metallurgical industries, and he's also currently pursuing his Sanskrit degree in Samskrita Bharati, and he's going to be part of it. So the whole idea is that we are just there, so but we are still open for more trustees. So whoever is willing to come to volunteer as the organization grows, we want to, because the trustees can definitely increase, but currently we wanted to have a small team so that it can start, because it's always good to start with something small. So we just thought, well, let's get started, and then once we come to you guys, you all will get involved in it, and now the organization becomes bigger. Okay, and that's the whole idea. Okay, and definitely we want to thank everyone, and that's why we wanted to open this for past and the existing practitioners also, because I always say, right, Yoga Vijnana has come to this stage is just not because of my effort. Okay, there's a lot of people who are involved in this. Okay, whoever is coming to the classes, they have given their own bit. It can be a small idea to executing a big projects also. Okay, so everything has happened in the past, and so that's why I want to thank everyone who is coming to the classes so far, now or before. Okay, so for all your contribution you've done for the Yoga Vijnana, and definitely now we seek your same cooperation and support as we start looking into something bigger. Okay, so now the vision that we have for the Yoga Vijnana Foundation is much bigger than what it was for the Yoga Vijnana itself. So definitely we need more people now, okay, than what we We were probably earlier, one person like me was enough to do all the activities, and now it's not going to be enough anymore. Okay, because the vision is big. So everything starts with small steps. So we're going to take small steps as you see going forward. So, and definitely we need all your voluntary support in terms of your time, effort, everything, so that we can just see how this vision can be met. Okay, so with this, I want to formally welcome you all to this mission that we are seeing for ourselves going forward. Okay, so that we want to give free, as much as free knowledge outside, so that people get access to all this free knowledge. All right, formally, thank you so much. Thank you. Formally, we are going to launch the Yoga Vijnana Foundation on this day of Guru Purnime. With all your blessings, hopefully this entire organization or foundation will grow bigger. So, and working in the direction of the mission that we have right now put for ourselves. And now I know, now I can tell you the meaning of the logo, right? Yoga, education, yogic education, all the three aspects are covered in that logo. We'll have a few minutes at least. One small request for all of you today. When we are doing meditation, please wish that the foundation is going to succeed in achieving this mission. Okay, thank you so much.